Walt Stacy, Wellington, like many Texas towns, was built on farming and agriculture, but the roots of this community come from way deeper than just under the surface of the ground. They're planted firmly in the hearts of all of these people that call Wellington their home. Long before the Ritz, the WAC, or anything Wellington, this part of the Texas Panhandle was known as the Rocking Chair Ranch, a main ranch in Collingsworth County formed by the British. In 1890, county residents decided to begin a town to be named either Wellington, after the Duke of Wellington, or Pearl. In a vote, Wellington won and thus became a new community, county seat, and home to the county courthouse.
After the turn of the century, the farming became more profitable, and then a railroad came through, and that was the big deal in those days.
The population peaked in the 1930s, around 3,500 people, but is now settled at nearly 2,200. But its people have done anything but settle when it comes to bettering their community. It's now home to the renovated Ritz Theater, the Wellington Activity Center, a successful hospital, an airport soon to be receiving a new paved runway, plus will soon begin work on a $2.7 million water park for the community.
It takes a good manager to operate on the small amount of money that we have to deal with. And we also have probably, if not the lowest, one of the lowest tax rates in the Panhandle.
Renovation of the high school continues right now in Wellington, so when it comes to structures, it's out with the old.
We have been working on cleanup for 4 or 5 years, and we have torn down 147 dilapidated buildings.
And in with the new.
What they've really tried to do there is strengthen their institutions so people will want to choose to live there regardless of what they do.
But even while the community continues to promote new attractions and growth, it's the small town values and all-American spirit that's helped hold this older community together, even when times get tough.
We're just trying to survive, as you know, like all of them are, these small communities. But it's just a neat place to live.
When there's a farmer that's injured or hurt, everybody comes together and brings his crop in, you know, things like that. And that's the type of thing that makes you miss living in small towns, really. And it's just it's a great attribute, and Wellington shines because of that.
That's really pretty, actually. The construction of that water park we just mentioned hasn't actually started here in town yet. The city is still in the letting process for funding, but officials do tell me they hope to have that project completed sometime next summer. Stay